This is the Rogue S-4 squat stands, and this is the 2.0 version. Obviously, these are fully independent squat stands. And what that means is, as you can see, they are not connected in any way at the bottom. So they're fully independent. I've been using these for about the past month as my primary rack. And so far, I have been very impressed with them. What I'm most impressed with is the stability of the rack. So altogether, these are 130 pounds, which that is a lot for squat stands. You're gonna see a lot of cheap, very light squat stands on the market, but that is not what these are. I have to say they're the most stable I've ever tested, and I've been very, very impressed with them. Now, what really helps add to the stability of these independent squat stands is this H-shaped frame down here. You also have the rubber feet, these end caps here, which help protect your floor, as well as add to the overall stability of the rack, since it's less likely to move around with that rubber there. Now, Rogue also mentions this triangle plate design. And what that means is you have these two steel plates that you first bolt together, and then in between them, you slide in and bolt together this steel upright. And you do see this design with a lot of racks, but the thing with Rogue Fitness is just the quality is better, the steel is thicker, and the bolts you use are usually larger and better quality. I haven't had Rogue Fitness bolts or nuts strip on me yet. And I can't say that with some of these other racks I've tried, especially some of the much cheaper ones. Now, another great thing about this rack is that it does have west side hole spacing. And what that means essentially is that your hole spacing, once you get into the bench press area, is actually going to be closer together, which allows you a greater range of adjustability for the bench press and certain other exercises. As far as the J-cups that come with this rack, it has the Rogue Infinity J-cups, and they do come with the plastic lining to protect your barbell when you're racking it. Nothing much to say about them. They get the job done, and they're good. So now let's talk about who I think these squat stands are a great option for. So first and foremost, anyone with limited space issues. As you can see, these things do not take up a lot of space, and it would take up even less space if I was to push them right against the wall. And because they're more portable than a traditional rack, that's also easier to do. I could move those weights out of the way and then simply push this back every night to free up even more floor space. So, limited space issues. Now, I also think this is great for anyone who needs a more portable rack. And so there are plenty of people out there who, for whatever reason, need to be able to set up a quality rack in different locations. And this helps fit the bill for that, I think, perfectly. You could just throw it in the back of a pickup truck, maybe even take a few of these pieces off in order to make it fit flatter, and then you're good to go. Finally, I think these independent squat stands are a fantastic option for Olympic lifters. So they often prefer independent squat stands, sometimes because of the less space that it takes up, but as I understand it, also because they have less need for spotter arms, since they are usually more skilled at dumping the bar, as their lifts are not usually done in a rack anyway. And finally, let's talk about the price. Now, the price you're gonna pay for this thing is $400 to probably $550 at the max, depending on where you live and the cost for shipping that you pay. So it's not incredibly cheap, but for that price you pay, you do get the best quality independent squat stands on the market. So I do think the price is in line with the value that you get. With all that in mind, I am going to be giving it a rating of 5 out of 5. Besides everything that I've just mentioned, I can't think of a lot of ways that this product could be improved without adversely affecting other attributes that it has. For example, perhaps you could say that it could be made heavier, but then of course the price is going to go up and the portability is going to go down. Now, all that being said, if you look over here, one of these racks that we have just gotten in is the Titan T3 independent squat stands. And I am very excited to have them both at the same time because I can check them out, put them side by side, and truly see how they compare since they're both very similar products. Now, the Titan T3 squat stands are a little bit cheaper, but not massively cheaper. So they're about from 300 to 400, I think around 350 from what I remember. But you also have to keep in mind that that's deceptive because Titan actually has free shipping on these. So it's about $100, maybe $150 cheaper for you, depending on your shipping situation. Now, that being said, one thing I've already noticed here since I got this in the other day is that Titan's shipping quality is not as good as Rogue's. So if you look here, this is coming out a bit here, and then also up here, this is totally open, and hopefully there are no pieces missing. I think we'll find out later this week, and I can let you know. But yeah, I'm really excited to try these all out, and we will of course have the link to both these products as well as the review for the Titan one so that you can compare yourself and identify which is the best option for you.